What's going on, my good people? Frank Lewis here, and in today's free Forex training and chart training, I'm going to just take you inside the basics of using TradingView and how to set up your charts and use some of the basic functions. So sit tight and check this out.
Check this out. Okay.
Now, before we get started, please like the video and please subscribe to this channel wherever you're watching it. Follow along for a lot more great content. So let's dive into the charts. Here we are inside the Euro USD chart. I am on tradingview.com. It's a great site to get access to all of the charts and do some chart analysis all for free. Now, what you see is the basic setup of the charts. Okay, this is the most basic. Now, a couple of things I like to do personally, okay? If you come over to the charts, you could see that the green candles, I like the candlesticks, but you could change that right up here. If you prefer bars with the open close, okay? Or if you like hollow candles, but I prefer the regular candles, okay? And they have the wicks with the highs and the lows. Now, couple of things. If you just right click, simple right click, you could come over to properties and make some changes. All right, guys. So here you could see the background. Some people like a white background. Do you like the grid lines? Some people want no grid lines. All right, no horizontal. There you go, no vertical. Now it's clean, much easier to see. Come back over to properties, guys. And I've always liked to go with the blue candles. You could change the border. You could change the wick. Some people like to lighten it up. You could do something like this, okay? This is how I like to read my charts. Please enjoy setting up how you like. Another great feature, if we come over here, is the theme. Light or dark theme, guys. So right now you're seeing the light theme. Here we'll switch this to dark, and here's what it looks like. Some people visually, but if you're working at night, you may like this. It's a little easier on the eyes for some people. And then, of course, you just come back, right click, go to properties, and you could just as easily change it back to the light theme. Now, of course, things will reset when you do that because it's a theme. It's already set. Now, you could save a template however you like. Like I said, I come back over here to my grids. You could turn those off, make them white, however you like them. And you could also come over here to your time zone, set this up. I'm in New York City, so I will leave this here, but you could set the time zone to your preference. All right, guys. And of course, there's a lot of other stuff. I'm going to stick to the basics now. And as I told you again, you could select the candles, how you like them. I like mine, blue with the blue wick, red for downtrending candles. And the wick you can make however you like. All right, and I could see this myself. I'm in the US. I like the red, white, and blue look, but some people also is a little tough on the eyes. It's your preference. The border you could lighten up too if you like that also. It's always a good look as well. Now, a couple of things that you're going to want to do is now I have no indicators. If you want to add an indicator, you come up to this tab right here where it says indicators. Some of the popular ones that many people use is the relative strength. You could just type that in, relative strength index. Okay, that's a great one. I also personally like the stochastic RSI, which is I have as one of my favorites. And typically on my charts, I like to see this. It also shows you the momentum of buying and selling. Here, I would kind of see at this point that the charts are approaching being oversold, and we may hit a bottom. Where that bottom is, we'll save that for another video about reading the charts. A couple of other things, if you come back up to indicators, many people like the 20, 50 and the 100-day, or the 20, 50 and 200. Here's multiple EMA. Okay. But you could just also type in moving averages, and you could get the moving average added to the chart. And of course, another one is the MACD, which is very popular. So, of course, I would have to remove some indicators I'm using. I am not logged in. So if I just come over here, once again, right click, remove all indicators. There you go. It's clear. What's pretty cool is if I come back here, if I add the MACD, right, and it's over here, I can adjust this how I want. Okay, guys, so the MACD is definitely helpful. And likewise, I could adjust and consolidate the chart here to my liking. Next is, how do we draw trend lines? Well, it's pretty simple. They give you an option right here, this bar. You could draw a trend line, or you could draw a line with an arrow. Depends on what you're doing. Now, if you want to show direction, like we're seeing this as a downtrend, well, I may want to, use the arrow. And once you set the arrow, you could change it up here. So I could thin this line out. If you think it's too thick, we could also change the color. Red is always good for a downtrend. Okay, and there's the arrow right there. If I want to do another one, I just simply click again, and we could take an uptrend. Let's just say we want to fatten this line up. We could do that. Make it blue for an uptrend. So these are some basic things, guys, that you're doing. Couple of other things. Horizontal lines are a great way to mark out price points. So we could do a horizontal across the whole chart. If we're trying to set a spot for maybe support, as we see somewhere over here, going across the chart. Now we could go back and we compare this line to where we've been previously. And we can see that this line actually has been area of support multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple times. All right. This is the daily chart. If you want to change the time frame, that's another thing we could get into. Come over here, we could see the 1 hour chart. And what's great is, even on that, your markings will stay. So you could move the chart around, and let's move this. Now, here's my original trend line. You can see how it cuts through on the hourly. And you can adjust it from here, how you think this should sit on the chart. So if I want to set this across here, all right, or here, I could do that, and then I could back it back out to the 1 day chart, guys. Of course, you need to just readjust it. All right, but now here's our downtrending arrow. A couple other things that you guys might be really looking to do. You can use a brush to make markings, right? There you go. Pretty simple, right? You can do some text. I could type in here, downtrend. Yeah, I can make this red if I want. What's pretty popular with you guys, I know everyone's looking for, all right? We could do an Elliott wave. That's a little bit more advanced. We could do a Fibonacci retracement. That's definitely something that many of you guys might be looking at. Let's just zoom our chart out a little bit, because it's a little, I made this a little tight. And we come up to the top here, and we can see it. So as you can see, we've gone way up, and we could not hold now on a downtrend. So, all right, that's another thing. So if you want to remove the Fibonacci retracement, you simply right click and hit remove. Or if you want to clear the entire chart, guys, watch how simple this is. Just simply come to the garbage pail, and boom, it's all gone, and you start over. So hopefully you found this video very informative. If you like access to some of my other free trainings, and if you want to know how to crush the Forex markets with some other free content and videos, there'll be a link in the description. Just simply click that link, get your free access now before time expires. We cannot keep that up for much longer. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you crush those charts and enjoy those pips, guys. Be well.